Lyrical Lifestyle. We're at the All-Star Legends and Celebrity Softball game in Phoenix, Arizona with country artist Jason Aldean, who proves he's a heavy hitter both on stage and on the field. Take a look.
Jason Aldean knows how to get a party started, and this year's Celebrity All-Star Baseball game was no exception.
Grew up a big baseball fan, and like most kids do, and you know, played baseball my whole life. And, you know, it's just one of those things where I've always kind of watched this game on TV and hoped that I would be able to come in one year and be a part of the celebrity softball game and get to play with, you know, guys like Ricky Henderson and Ozzie Smith, guys that I grew up idolizing when I was playing, and you know, so it's a fun deal for me to be able to come out and hang out with those guys and just get to spend the weekend here.
And I saw you were just doing batting practice, and I saw Henderson lean in and kind of, what was he telling you?
He was giving me some tips. He said lean back. He's one of those guys. He said, you know, him and Ozzie said they're too old to run anymore, so they swing for the fences. So I guess he was telling me I'm getting old too, so I needed to start swinging for the fences.
Jason is the top-selling country artist of 2011, but there was a time when Aldean almost walked away from a musical career.
I'd been in Nashville for 5 or 6 years at that point. Had a record deal and lost it, and just kind of, it's just one of those things where it seemed like every time something good was happening, something bad would happen. And, you know, like anybody, I mean, I was just to the point where I was starting to get really frustrated. And my daughter was born in '03. And you know, all of a sudden, you know, a child comes along, and it's like your mindset completely changes. And you know, where at one point I was out chasing this, you know, dream of being a country music singer. You know, now I had a kid to take care of, and it was just one of those, you know, crossroads that I kind of came to. And you know, so I kind of just gave myself a certain amount of time. Said, okay, I'm gonna stick this out for a little while longer. You know, something's not happening by this time, then you know I got to do something else. And you know, luckily for me, it just, you know, it all worked out. So it's just one of those crazy stories, you know.
To keep going, to not give up on your dreams.
That's a made-for-TV movie, I'm telling you.
It is. It is.
Perhaps another made-for-TV movie is the story behind how Jason met and fell in love with his wife, Jessica.
You met when you were just 17.
I met her when I was 17, and I met her at a baseball game, as a matter of fact.
At a baseball game?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What was your move?
My move was, she was talking to my best friend, and I went up to him and I was like, "Who's that?" And he goes, "That's my cousin." So that kind of gave me the in. And I just kind of, you know, started putting out some feelers. You know, and he, being a good friend, he ended up, you know, talking to her a little bit, kind of helping me slide in there, you know, ask her out and all that kind of stuff. So it worked out pretty good.
You and Jessica have 2 little girls. How do you balance work and family?
But it's been a constant learning process for us, you know. And, you know, so I think it's just one of those things where you kind of find that balance that works for you. Everybody's different, and you know, for us, it's been, you know, if I'm, you know, I try not to stay gone from home more than 2 weeks before I come home for a week or so. And if I'm gone for, looks like I'm gonna be gone for a week, you know, longer than that, then I'll bring them out on the road with me. And so it's just little things like that. And I go in the beginning of the year and mark down holidays and birthdays and all that stuff that I want off. And, you know, so we do things like that to kind of make it easy.
This particular weekend is all about baseball, and Jason is ready to win the All-Star event.
Are you a competitive guy? Are you pretty competitive?
Oh yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter what if I'm playing cards or you know, video games or softball or whatever. I'm pretty competitive, so you know, I hope I don't make too many enemies today at the game.
I hear you have a bit of an advantage. You actually had a baseball scholarship offered to you to go to college for Georgia Southwestern State.
Yeah.
Music turned out pretty good for you, luckily.
Yeah, you know, it probably wasn't the smartest decision at the time that I'd ever made about, you know, passing up an offer to go play baseball in college and get an education or going and playing music. And but that's what I chose. I chose the music path, and luckily for me, you know, it was one of those things that it worked out. And you know, it's just funny how things happen that way sometimes.
It's kind of working out for you.
Yes, yes.